Big 3 points. Big 3 points. Juventus go 21st. The Champions League table. They're in the playoff positions. It doesn't mean that they've made it through. But hey, I'll be real. If Juventus had found a way to either draw or lose today, you see, the champions, you will never be hearing that for the next 12, 18 months. I promise you guys. This is a massive win. This is a massive win. And you know what it is? I could probably say it's just a game of two halves. It genuinely is a game of two halves. I like what I saw in the second half. I wasn't really too big of a fan of what I saw in the first half. I'll be real. Listen, I don't know if it's like scientifically possible for a human to sleep with their eyes open. But cabal, brother, you better find a way. You better go and find the best doctor in Turin and tell them I want to sleep with my eyes open. I'm going to make sure my car door is locked. When I'm crossing the street, I'm looking left, right, left, right, forwards, backwards. Because you see, cabal, what you just put me through, I don't deserve it. Like, I'll be honest, I don't deserve it. I don't. Sticking a foot in the box when you know this team is struggling to get a win. Ludicrous. Ludicrous. Childish. Lack of experience. Lack of in-game understanding. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Fair enough. I was like, listen, if you're going for the ball, go for the ball. He went for the shin. He went for the shin. I didn't deserve it. Bro, the moment that happened, I whipped out an energy drink. I whipped it out. I'm not sleeping today till 4 a.m. because I come out. Anyways, let's talk about the game. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe. Juventus go 21st in the Champions League. It's a massive 3 points. I'll be honest with you guys. And I've said this. It's now reached like such a delicate part of the season, especially when it comes to the Champions League, where 3 points are far better than the performances. You just need 3 points. You just need the 3 points. You need the morale booster. You need the confidence booster. Maybe in a month's time, we can sit down and start assessing the performances. 3 points is 3 points. That's exactly what Juventus got against Bodo Glimt. Kenan Yildiz. Wow. Wow. I keep saying it. Future Ballon d'Or winner, but they keep replying. Like, they keep telling me, hey, you stupid, moronic dumbass. Like, I didn't want to be too rude to myself. What do you mean Ballon d'Or winner? But did you see what that kid just done? Did you see what that kid just done? Coming on at half-time, minus, I don't know, what is it, minus 20 degrees? Away from home, Bodo Glimt. All the pressure on your shoulders. All the pressure's on your shoulders. Your team is 1-0 down. Your team is struggling in the first half. Come onto the pitch and win me that game. Single-handedly won that game. He was involved in all 3 goals. What a performance. And you know what it is? He hasn't been... Why am I always sitting so forwards, man? Let me just sit back. Let me get a bit comfortable. My point is, he hasn't been great over the past month. I mean, you could probably make a case past 2 months. He hasn't been as involved. You can see he's not really enjoying his football. He's not really getting a lot of touches of the ball. But today, that 45-minute performance, he needed it more than anything. I promise you, he needed it more than anything. A confidence booster. Just a performance that reminds him, you're far better than what you've been showing over the past month. And you know what it is? It's no surprise. The game where Kenan Yildiz gets a lot of touches on the ball, Juventus go on and win. Anyways, let's get into the goal. Juventus, they go 1-0 down, okay? And when I saw it, I was like, this is bad. This is very, very, very bad. And whenever Juventus concede, it's always so chaotic. Why is it so chaotic? Because there's no structure. And when there's no structure, things become chaotic. Ding, 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 ding. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not really too big of a fan of like zonal marking in like corners. Just not a fan of it. Not just at Juventus, just across the world. I don't like it, yeah, bro. Give me man to man, yeah. Go man to man, and whoever gets beat, yeah. It's difficult. It's a bit of a difficult one. A player sneaks in at the back post. Bodo Glimt go 1-0 up, and I'm looking at it and thinking this is tough. Why? Because Juventus are really struggling in this first half. Like, firstly, I feel like Spalletti underestimated Bodo Glimt. Like, when you look at the starting 11, don't get me wrong, I'm always petitioning for change. Roll the dice on some players. But I feel like Spalletti was rolling the dice a bit too much, and he didn't get a 6. My point is, like, I'm looking at HAjjball and I'm thinking, maybe it's a step too far. Maybe it's a step too far. Like, maybe start him, I don't know, against a Cagliari in Serie A. But away from home, must-win game, Bodo Glimt? You're asking too much from the kid. And I'll be real, the kid didn't deliver. Like, I don't think he was great at all, like, in the slightest. And I actually, kudos to Spalletti for actually realizing that and making the change straight away. Like, none of this, let's give you till the 70th minute. Nah, bro, it weren't working. Let's bring on the star boy, Kenan Yildiz. They go 1-0 down. They come out in the second half. Juventus looked so different in the second half, man. Like, Juventus actually looked so different on the second half. You could see they were targeting Openda. They were targeting that space in behind. Openda really grew into the game into the second half. He's involved. He's running the channels. I liked what I saw from Openda. I didn't like it in the first half, but I liked what I saw in the second half. A bit more involved, and you could see, like, how do I put it? Like, Bodo Glimt, even though they were 1-0 up, it's not like they were looking to sit back. They were throwing the kitchen sink at it. And I feel like when the game became very vertical and Juventus can actually exploit space in behind, that's when Openda actually grew into the game. And you could see today, like, there's a reason why Openda struggles in the Serie A, because teams in the Serie A, they don't really like play on the high line. They don't really deploy a high line. Nah, bro, they're sitting back in a row of 5 with 4 midfielders ahead of them and then 1 striker. It's difficult. But Openda with space in behind, he's truly a menace, like Dennis the Menace, if you know what I mean. He done really well for me. When you look at the first goal, bro, like Kenan, yeah, you could see chopping and changing. Gets the ball right outside the box, has a shot, it's blocked. Openda. This is what I mean when I say anticipation, intuition, just being in the right place at the right time, sniffing an opportunity, just being in a position where if the ball falls to you, you're scoring yourself the easiest goal. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was so happy he scored it, because like a month or 2 ago, he missed an opportunity similar to this. He puts it into the back of the net. This is a confidence booster. This is what Openda needed more than anything. They go 1-1. I'm now looking at Juve and I'm thinking, let's go. Kenan Yildiz bombing left and right. They genuinely couldn't stop him. Players were slipping. Players were trying to grab his ankles and everything. He genuinely terrorized them. Yeah. And what I love about Yildiz, that you can see from these photos, I love the fact that he's so good in isolation. A winger that's good in isolation is truly a demon to every single fullback. Yeah. You give him the ball 1-on-1, 2v1. I got the beating of you. Like, I've got the ball manipulation. I've got the trickery. I've got the skills. I've got the technical ability. Like, there's maturity to the way that he plays the game. And you can see give and go. Meretti, hey. Let's just say I've been petitioning for you, Hermano, and you have stepped up. I love what I saw from Meretti today. Now, don't get me wrong. We'll wrap up this video with, like, a player ratings, okay? Meretti, I like what I saw. But once again, he is a player where he grew into the game in the second half. Once the game became a bit more vertical, once Juventus actually started to have a bit more of the ball. But when I say a bit more of the ball, like, I mean more of the ball in dangerous areas. Like, even the ball to Meretti in the first phase, he's not really that type of player, if you know what I mean. I like what I saw from Meretti. Then he goes on the outside. Lovely cross. As wild as this may sound, kudos to him for scoring, but I'll be real. I think McKennie was the worst player on the field. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion. I think McKennie was without a doubt the worst player on the field. Like, I was thinking crazy stuff when it comes to McKennie. I was thinking, yo, somebody dash him into the snow and just bury him there. McKennie, that was a hall of shame performance. Every single pass was intercepted in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, showcasing such a high level of technical inconsistency, which was driving me crazy. But right place, right time. He puts the ball into the back of the net. Kudos to him. Juventus go 2-1 up. Cabal, I've already addressed it at the beginning of the video. This is like, I'll be real. Like, I always petition for the kid to start, but this is criminal. When you know your team is in desperate needs of 3 points, yeah, in the dying minutes, for you to lunge in for the shin and completely miss the ball, this is ludicrous. Like, genuinely, this is ludicrous. As soon as the opposition get the ball in your box, never lunge in. No, just either try force them on their weaker foot or force them outside of the box by the way you position your body. That's how the game is played. Don't make contact in your own box. You can still apply pressure with the way you maneuver your body. I think it's ludicrous, the fact that he came lunging in, high foot. I couldn't believe it. Like, I genuinely couldn't believe it. Like, one part of me, like, history has taught me Juventus get shagged a lot when it comes to VAR. And I was like, you know what? Maybe Juventus have been shagged. I looked at the replay and I was like, brother, what are you complaining? What are you complaining about? You're lucky I won't even leave you in Switzerland. Are Bodo Glimt in Switzerland? I think they are. My point is, gives away a penalty. They go 2-2 and I genuinely was like, it's done. Like, it's done. It's done. Even though Juve had some good openings, yeah. And then Kenan Yildiz, hey, Locatelli. They tell me, why do you like this guy? All you care about is stats and numbers. This is a footballer, bro. Look at that pass. But don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Did you see that? Did you see that control, by the way? That was an amazing first touch. That was an amazing... Literally, you know when they say, like in the UK, they always say, your first touch needs to kill the ball. Needs to kill it dead. killed the ball dead, bro, with that first touch. Goes left, right, left, right. Has a shot on goal. David, very similar to Openda. Funnily enough, like they both scored very similar goals, but I promise you guys, a month ago they both would have skied the ball back to Turin. Great, put it into the back of the net. It's massive 3 points. I'll be real, massive 3 points. Let's just look at some of the player ratings. Let's start off with Perin. I think Perin was good. Like, I don't think 7.7 good, but Perin for me was good. Like, he had a relatively good performance. I think out of the back three, Kalulu was the best. I can't remember. I think it was the first goal where Kalulu literally just picked up the ball and carried it, like, past 2-3 Bodo Glimt players. I'll be real. Listen, I've always said it. Kalulu is a steady Eddie. Every week, he gives me a 6.5 out of 10, and I can never ever fault him for that consistency. Kelly, I don't think he was great. I'll be real. Like, for me, if you are now the central piece in a back three, you are the central centre back. You have to be the best centre back. You genuinely have to be the best centre back defensively, and I don't think he is. Like, I'll be honest, I think he suits more the left-sided centre back role, but at the same time, you can't put Koopmeiners in the central position. Koopmeiners, for me, I don't think he was amazing. Like, I don't think he was bad. I don't think he was amazing. I think he was pretty average. Then you go on to the midfield, Locatelli. I think Locatelli had a relatively slow first half. Listen, I understand. Everybody calls me hashtag LG, the Locatelli Glazer and everything. I like the dude. I think he's a good footballer, man. I'll be really honest. I don't think he was great in the first half, but I think in the second half, he really grew into the game. As I said earlier with Kenan Yildiz, once the game became a bit more vertical, where he got a bit more time and space on the ball, and he had runners. So he had Openda running one channel. He had Yildiz running the other channel. There was a bit more like freedom when it comes to his passing. So rather than it going sideways, it was going over the top. I think Locatelli had a very good game. No. Average first half, very good second half. So I think 7.4 is warranted, shall we just say. Meretti, I don't know why they've given him 6.8. I think he was far better than that. Once again, he grew into the game into the second half. McKennie, I think it's ludicrous. This is what we call goal tax. Because he scored, they gave him a 7.6. I do not think he was 7.6 good. McKennie was the worst player on the pitch. McKennie was hands down the worst player on the pitch. Cambiaso was not as involved. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, it's another game where I never felt Cambiaso's presence. I just didn't. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Conceição, listen, everybody knows what my opinion is on Conceição, but I'll be real, I really liked what I saw. Conceição, this is a message from me to you if you ever decide to watch this channel. If you do, make sure to subscribe. My point is, yeah, if you can give me this level of performance every single week, brother, I will pay for your next haircut. I will find out a way to contact you, whether it's PayPal, bank details. I will pay for your next fade, okay? I liked what I saw from Conceição today, yeah? Don't get me wrong. In some moments, he made the wrong decision. But you know what I liked about Conceição today was like he stepped up in moments when nobody else did. In the first half, when every single player was drowning in a river in Switzerland, he was the only guy that went and got the life jacket and he started to like, actually no, screw the life jacket. He was the only guy that tried to swim whilst everybody else was just floating, waiting for the life jacket. My point is, he was the only guy in the first half that tried to play, that tried to take the game to Bodo Glimt, yeah? I really liked what I saw from Conceição today. And you know what? I'm very surprised he took him off because I feel like if he stayed onto the field, he would have scored. But I really liked what I saw from Conceição today. Hadzic put fries in the bag, bro. I don't think he was good in the slightest. Openda, I liked what I saw in the second half. And then with the substitutes, I liked what I saw from Zagrova. Loved what I saw from Yildiz. Even Jonathan David, hey, I did not know he was as fast as he showed me. There was like that one little moment where he was sprinting for the ball. And I was like, no way is this David to the Jonathan to the David. Is that him? But he done well. Listen, 3 points is 3 points. I'm really sorry. I think I've spoken too fast in this video. Blame Cabal for making me drink an energy drink. 3 points is 3 points. Massive 3 points. I think the next game is against Paphos. That has got to be a guaranteed 3 points. And I think Juventus will be in a far better position in terms of making it through to the playoffs. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you on another one.